Wizards taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Oh boy, we've got a good one for you right here on 2K Sports. Here we go. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter.
Timeout.
And now a time. Out called by Brian Key. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Here's Young, fires the three, can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Here's Rollins, pass to Porter, screen by Antetokounmpo, down low. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
Superb initiative from Antetokounmpo. I mean, that may be something we overlook, but being able to take that initiative allows him to be a real menace when he's rolling to the rim after a pick.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move. For him, he holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
To the paint, Davis.
High above the rim. Not many guys have that kind of length and verticality. I mean, Davis, one of the very few.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
There's a screen by Turner. No one near him. He squares up and sinks it.
Porter very assertive with that shot. Found a look that he liked and wasted no time taking advantage of it. Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Sarn.
I really like that he didn't shy away from the contact at all. I mean, he was determined to get to the basket, no matter who was offering the resistance.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. There's Young with the three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Pass to Jang. Here's Turner. Porter from outside. Pure from three-point range. Porter's got 5 points.
Porter Jr., we know he can create his own shot, but he also can knock down the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Here's George. Back to Johnson. 5 on the clock. That one goes. Count it.
And we know Johnson can score, but there, just a terrific find.
To the middle. Pass to Turner. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Drops in the layup for 2. Give him 8 points now.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Sarr. Turner covers. Washington moving the ball around. And the jam by George.
And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way.
He'll take those all day long.
Now here's Porter. 5 points in the game. And the bucket is good.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Young can't hit. Milwaukee leading by 3. Here's Rollins. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Sarr. Banked it in off the glass.
Yeah, in the lane there. I mean, that's easy money for Sarr.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. And it's Jang penetrating. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. From the inbound. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Giannis has tremendous physical attributes, but his confidence is something that separates him from most.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm. Great work on the glass. That kind of hustle play can really energize and galvanize a team.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keith. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. "27 seconds left now in the first quarter. To the inside. And finished off by Sarr.
The Frenchman, s'il vous plaît. Taking flight. You gotta like Sarr.
Here's Rollins. Pass to Green. And here's Portis. No good with the triple. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Bucks. Absolutely carrying the offense. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
You know, when he was coming out of college, this is exactly what scouts thought Prince would be. A strong 3-and-D wing who plays with a lot of effort.
George with the bucket.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Basket counts.
All Kuzma needs is a little separation, and he's good to go. Very agile in operating in the pick and roll.
Young can't hit.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
Outside, Green. Driving to the basket. Pass to Prince. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Washington. 8-point game. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Portis the screen. Stolen by Sarr. Up top, Davis. Give him 8. George outside. Outside Young. 5 to shoot. There's Davis with the 3. Here's Sarr. Washington moving the ball around. And the call will be against Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul. Milwaukee on D. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Portis with the steal. Here's the break. Here's Prince. Back to Kuzma. Pass to Prince. Inside. Stolen by Davis. And here comes the break. Here's Johnson. Rebounded by Green. Milwaukee leading by 6. Here's Rollins. And the Bucks miss again. Back to George. And George with the jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Rebound, Anthony Davis. Wizards trail by 4. Back to Young. From deep. The 3 ball is good from Young.
Yeah, Trae Young can change the course of a game with his outside shooting.
Outside, Green. Takes it inside. And Davis with the block. Pass to Portis. The shot's good. Portis has got his first basket.
Certainly not the best look, but I admire the confidence to let it fly.
There's Young with the 3. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
This is where Young most resembles Steph Curry. Both have range almost out to half court.
Wing shot on the way. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Young's got 8 points here in the quarter. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
To the inside. Johnson with a bucket.
Yeah, for a young wing like Johnson, scoring inside will open up the rest of the floor for you.
Out to Portis. On the wing, Kuzma. Portis, right side. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, Johnson putting his quickness to use. He's tough to slow down once he gets going.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner. Washington shooting their initial free throws of the game here. The first free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on the second free throw. Here's Porter. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Bucks trail by 5. For 3, here's Harris. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Right side Carrington. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
With his vert, Porter Jr. has no issue getting to the rim.
Wizards leading by 3. Down low. Here's Gill. Doubled by Turner. Here's Coulibaly. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Will go for a different look here. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Coming to the floor, the Bucket Hoop Crew makes a noise.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Now Porter. He's got 9. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Playing ferocious inside. Porter Jr. went right after the big dogs.
And he drops the first.
Taking 2 shots.
Porter hits them both.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
Pass to Davis. Misses the 3. And it's Porter with the ball for the Bucks. The 3 is up. Jang gets the bucket. Jang's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
And again, Washington, no good. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
90 seconds into the second half now. Giannis driving inside. And he gets the bucket. Now it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
Yeah, that was just a fantastic decision from Antetokounmpo. He's lethal in pick-and-roll situations, clearly.
George's shot is off. Antetokounmpo with it. And Davis picks him up defensively. Back to Turner. Antetokounmpo outside. There's a screen by Jang. Excellent D there from Davis.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Milwaukee with the ball. They're rolling here. 9 unanswered. Here's Porter. Uneasy, 2 on the layup. Porter's got 6 points in the quarter.
Capping off the drive through the bump. Porter Jr. holding steady.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Back to George. Outside Davis. Shot clock at 5. And another miss by Washington. Milwaukee leading by 8. Pass to Jang. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Antetokounmpo with it. Picked up by Coulibaly.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ballgame right now.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
To the middle. Turner throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Sarr. He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made one and missed one.
Yeah, you know, he's become a solid big man in this league. Miles Turner understands his role and is starring in it, and does a really good job, I think, playing to his strengths.
On the wing, Porter. 15 points in the game. Back to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
To stop the run. He's off on that one. The Bucks leading by 14. Pass to Chang. Back to Porter. Hits the three-pointer. Porter's got 11 in the second half.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you can fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. The Bucks on top, up.
Washington, 40.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Wizards trail by 16. Pass to Davis. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You know, this is really the challenge of trying to defend Davis, because not only is he tall and smart, but he's gotten stronger, and he typically blows through contact and draws fouls.
The Bucks leading by 14. Porter looks it over. He takes it in. Pass to Rollins. There's a screen by Turner to the paint. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Bucks lead by 16.
Does a nice job at capitalizing in the screen and roll. I mean, Turner's IQ and size. Tough to contain when he's rolled into the basket. Screen.
Now here's Antetokounmpo.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
Giannis Antetokounmpo taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. Wizards trail by 14. Pass to Vukcevic. From outside the arc. The rebound by Turner. Here's Milwaukee. To the inside. Back to Jang. Here's Rollins. There's a screen by Turner. And he drives in. And Vukcevic pulls it down. Down low. Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Watching Davis do work like this is special.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Inside. Stolen by Davis. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Washington moving the ball around. Pass to Vukcevic. And here's Davis. There's the triple. That's miss number 5 on the night. 6 for 11 now. Now here's Porter. To the wing on the left. Antetokounmpo outside. Knocked loose. Stolen by Davis. 17-footer on the way. And Turner with the block.
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner. Hustling and using his mobility to send it back.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammates.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keith. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, while Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, he said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I know..."
Hey, some razzle-dazzle from Davis.
It's clear that Davis loves to put on the show for the fans, and putting on the show is exactly what he's doing.
Portis' screen. Antetokounmpo. Oh, he misses the layup. The Wizards trail by 12. George. Good for two.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
And here's Milwaukee now. Screen by Antetokounmpo. On the attack, Green. Now Portis. Now Green. Takes a three. Rebounded by Sarr.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh, it misses! Milwaukee leading by 10. Portis. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Young fires from deep. Not that time.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Bucks.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they've made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that any time momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, you can't say enough about his effort on the boards. He helped them in the battle of possessions all game long.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Young buries it from outside. And the Bucks with possession. 9-point game. Here's Portis. Rebounded by Sarr. So Milwaukee wins it, even early on in this game.